like a flood. God's got it all in control. So my message to you is don't worry.
Don't worry.
God's got your back. I didn't say the trouble wasn't coming. But you already told me Jesus will. Oh, yes, he will. That's what you say. And you won't put my head with it. Y'all weren't just singing a song that fun and just, you know, get an emotional response to me. I took it as consistent with the word of God that he will fight my battle. Because he told me the battle is not the battle, he said, see, any man who wants to start fighting your problems, you've already lost. Because you've already concluded that the battle is yours. But the man whose trust is in the Lord, he doesn't have a battle to fight. Because God told him, the battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. So why? So what do you want to prove a liar out of God to show him that you can fight your own battle? God says anything. Go ahead. Because I'm telling you, there are battles out there that will overwhelm you. Don't underestimate the problem. The Bible tells us things are going to happen in our lives. Peter tells us in 1 Peter 4, verses 12 through 14, do not think it strange concerning, he didn't say the trial, but the fiery trial, which is to try you. He said, don't get upset like something is happening in your life that has never happened before. He said, those fiery trials sit out there for you. He said, but here is your response when the trials come against you. Rejoice. That's what he said to Peter. He said, Peter, you tell him I said, rejoice. Because this is the day that the Lord has made. And I will do what? Rejoice. I didn't say I wasn't having life pushing back on me, but I have been taught how to respond to my trouble. Is to turn to the one who's the source of my joy. He said, Clyde, you don't have to take this on by yourself. Because I am with you. You see, God's got your back. See, when life presents itself with ever-changing variables, see, every time you think you just about got things figured out, doesn't change. Well, I learned that by accident one time. I didn't really realize it. I remember when they had an airplane crash in Florida. I want to say the name of it was Value Jet. With the oxygen containers, the supposedly empty oxygen containers on it. And a spark ignited one of those containers and the plane unfortunately exploded. I thought Value Jet had gone out of business. I did. I said, they ain't gonna survive that. But what did they do instead? They changed their name to Air Trans. And if any of y'all ever flew on Air Trans, you were flying on Value Jet. See, that's how the enemy works. Just when you begin to figure out the enemy's name, the enemy changes his name. All right. So the enemy said, see, brother Mike, you know him as enemy. But the enemy changes his name and calls himself freedom. Isn't that amazing? He changes his name from enemy and you call him freedom. But he has never changed his motive, which is to destroy you. Because can't nobody destroy you like your friend. Can't nobody hurt you like a friend. Huh? A friend can hurt you to the core of your soul. A friend can't even do. You know why a friend can't hurt you like that? Because you don't let them get that close to you. Because you recognize your enemy. You say, get away from me. But your friend, you say, come unto me. And he steps in your arms. You see, Paul, very interestingly, in Romans chapter 1, used two terms to describe the same behavior. One of them he called them a whisperer. The other one he called a backbiter. And for those who like exegeting, a backbiter is a person who doesn't like you.
What you say? What you say?
And will stab you in your back. But don't care that you know that they don't like you. In other words, that's the enemy. They don't care.
Jesus.
I'm telling you straight up, I'm going to get you. And I ain't trying to present myself as anything other than I'm going to get you. That's a backbite. They're after your character.
Yes.
A whisperer is a person who doesn't like you, but don't want you to know that they don't like you. Because if you knew that they didn't like you, you would avoid them. But you call them friend. And a whisperer is after your character. Typically what a whisperer will do is find a backbite to attack you while they sit in the shadow and they are the true enemy. But you don't know it. You don't know it. Because the whisperer don't want you to know how they really feel about you. That's why they call them whisperers. The backbiter is saying, well, I'm glad because you know I don't like it. What you want to do about it? Get him. Backbiters don't do that. It's going to come and take you on to your face. But a whisperer will put their arm around you. Somebody made a song called Smiling Faces. Sometimes they don't tell the truth. You dig it? That's a whisperer. See, problems come in all forms and fashions. Problems aren't always ugly. Sometimes problems appear to be something to be desired, something that you really and truly want and have wanted all your life, and is sitting there waiting for you. See, this is what's happening to Israel. Israel is being destroyed, but God says, my promise to you has never changed. I told you. But in order for God to have your back, you got to let him have your back. God ain't going to fight you for the problem. He's not going to arm wrestle you to be your God. You want to be the man? Be the man. Be the man. See, when life comes at you, we've got to realize that we serve a God that is unmovable. God has never changed from being who he is. He told Jehoshaphat in 2 Chronicles chapter 20 verse 17, you shall not need to fight in this battle. You don't need to fight this battle. Set yourself, stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord. Let go. God said, I got this. I've got your back. You just stand still. Set yourself in that position and watch God go into action. No matter what the problem is. So many times we rush to other people when we should be rushing to the Lord. Because at the end of the day, when the fire gets hot, your friends are going to fade. Family and friends, you know, I'm talking about blood and how thick blood is. You want to see your family forsake you, let somebody die in your family. That'll take care of that. That'll solve that real quick, fast and hard for you. Because people step back when people die. You know why? Because you're scared you're going to have to put some money in them. That's not happening. And if you haven't had a close death in your family, you just hold on. You're going to see some ugly. You're going to see people that have said they've loved you all your life. You can't find them. I have never seen and understand why death just turns us upside down. I'm not talking about emotionally. I ain't talking about, you know, missing somebody and how much you love and care. I'm talking about now we got a homegoing service to put together and people start stepping back instead of stepping up. They can find reasons not to help. Well, you know, child, I got that payment coming. You know, I would.
Amen, Pastor.
I'm going to tell you one of the consequences I have noticed. Ain't no shame in the game.
Right.
As a result of family, I ain't talking about family not stepping into a homegoing service. As a result, cremation has gone on the rise. Because cremation is cheaper.
Yep, that's right.
You don't hear them say on the TV commercial, the average cost of cremation is. They tell you the average cost of a funeral is. And when people look at that, I don't see why we get cremated. It ain't, I don't see nothing in the Bible. See, all of a sudden they've been against it all their life. All their life. And now all of a sudden, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Go ask Reverend Ellis. Reverend Ellis ain't gonna contribute 1 cent. Don't ask me nothing. Because what's gonna make this decision is how many dollars you are willing to add to the solution. But if you ain't willing to add nothing, and I'm stuck with it myself, I'm gonna have to find something that works for me.
That's right. That's right.
I'm just telling y'all, see, sometimes we are our own enemy. Instead of loving one another in difficult times like a death, help me, Jesus. But God has told me, and this is what I rest on, I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. God is right there with me. And in times like that, it's good to know that God's got your back. Because God can open doors and put people in your life to help you when family won't. Don't tell me you won't. What about flood? Let me just paint a picture in your mind. You know, we talk about flooding. You know, this time of the year, we have flooding issues as a result of these severe thunderstorms. And I watch people, especially up here in Alexandria, which tends to flood, they put up sandbags, right, to hopefully stop that flood water. But have you ever noticed that flood water has a way of overwhelming a sandbag? Water will find a way to go around it, over it, and if necessary, go through it. Because water wants to go where it wants to go. And water will ultimately overwhelm anyone and anything in its path. That's why they tell you, don't drown, turn around. Because you are underestimating the ability of the water to overwhelm you. I'm telling y'all. You know, when you get old, your hair turning gray, you try to share with people experiences that'll save their life. So I did a lot of dumb things. And I don't mind telling. So one day I'm at Fort Cedar, Oklahoma, and I'm riding around out on the tank range in my Toyota 4Runner. Amen. And I see this water. So I stop and I look at it, trying to gauge the depth of the water. When I should have simply turned around. No, something inside of me wouldn't let me hold my peace. So I'm gauging that water. And I concluded that I could see the bottom of the water. I said, oh, I see it. Yeah, it's right there. That ain't deep. So I put it in 4-wheel and started going through the water. Next thing I know, I feel my vehicle being lifted up. So I quickly got across, and guess what I didn't do? I didn't go back that way. Because the Bible says a fool in his ways will soon depart. So this fool didn't turn around and go back through that water. This fool found another way to go home. So I came to a conclusion that day when people say turn around, don't drive. Man, they're trying to save your life. But some people you can't what? Can't tell them. I'm just saying. Don't get angry with me. I'm telling you about my experience of being a fool. But after that, water attempted to pick my vehicle up. If you don't pick it up this time, you'll never pick it up. I ain't ever do this again. I don't care whether I can see the bottom, don't see the bottom. I ain't gonna drive through it. I'm gonna turn around and not drown. I'm trying to help somebody today. Sometimes you just gotta listen to the advice and not try to outthink the advice. God is trying to tell us something. God is saying, I'll fight your battle. Oh, yes, he will. That's what you're saying. That's nice for rhythm to it too. And we all gotta go, I know that he will. Yes, he will. But that's not a song to be sung. That's a lesson in that. Oh, but he can't fight your battle if you're going to stand here and wrestle with him over the problem. Amen. Do what Jehoshaphat did. He stood still and he watched the salvation of the Lord. He watched God fight the battle. He watched God deliver him the victory. He didn't drown. He let God be God and he took the word. But water, that's what God is trying to tell you. Your imagery is that of your enemy. Your enemy has the power to overwhelm you. But you underestimate your enemy. You underestimate the enemy. God is telling you about your enemy. God says your enemy is like a flood. And he will find a way to get to you. If he has to go around, if he has to go under, if he has to go over, if he has to come through, and when he comes through, he's going to overwhelm you. Amen. Because you are trying to fight this battle, because the battle is a spiritual battle. You think it's a physical battle. That's why it gets you, because you underestimated what the battle is. He says, this enemy has a way of infiltrating and penetrating right to the very fabric of your soul. You are not going to stop him with your own power. He's going to get you. And when he gets you, he's going to wreak havoc in you, in your life. But God gave us a promise in Deuteronomy 31:19. He said, the Lord will lift up a standard. Y'all gave me a witness today. Where my babies at? They sang a song. I said, look at God giving me witness. Because yesterday I was sitting there, I'm saying, what is Deuteronomy 31:19 got to do with it? He said, because the word standard is what? Jehovah Nissi. That's what it is. Jehovah Nissi. My babies sang that song this morning. Didn't it? They sang that song. We know the story behind it. Israel was under attack by the Amalekites, and they were about to lose. Moses out there with his arms up, but what happened to Moses? He got tired and the arms started coming down. They were fighting the battle of Rephidim. But when they held their arms up, and when they won the battle, what did Moses do? He built an altar and called it Jehovah Nissi. The Lord is my banner. But it's not just a piece of cloth like we think in the military. What he was exalting was the excellence of God. Because God fought the battle. And God delivered them into the hands of the Israelites. God says, I have sanctioned, I have approved, and I have authorized the Holy Ghost to get in your life. And when problems come your way, the Holy Ghost is going to get busy. And he alone is going to deliver you from your problems. Amen. It's not by your might. They demonstrated that in the battle. They didn't win the battle because they were excellent warriors. How could they? They were not a warring nation. They were sheep herders fighting against warriors. You see, the enemy had the upper hand, but God said, I'm your God. This is my battle to fight. And I promised you that I would deliver you. And look at what God did. And they exalted God's excellence, and they exalted the authority of God that God has over your problem. God says, I've already spoken victory into your life. What are you out here scrambling for? I don't care what's going on in your life. God says, I've put up the standard, and his name is the Holy Ghost. And he's going to get involved. God said, I have given the Spirit the authority to operate in your life on your behalf. The Holy Ghost is our paraclete. So every time the enemy tries to come against you, just know that the Spirit of God is going to intervene. Amen. God said, that's my promise to you. The devil won't be able to touch you. That doesn't mean he won't try.
Well.
And if you allow him, he will get you. He's always trying to get you to do what? To depend on yourself.
Amen now.
And when you depend on yourself, you are a loser every time. You're going to lose that battle. And not only will you lose the battle, you're going to lose the war. Huh? You're going to lose the war. Because he's already told you, I got this. This is what he's trying to tell Israel. This is what he's trying to tell Judah. Because when the enemy chooses to come at you, he's going to fire at you darts of doubt, disbelief, and disappointment. But the Paraclete, the Holy Ghost, is going to raise up a defense on your behalf. So every time the enemy comes your way in an effort to overthrow you, the Lord, by way of the Spirit, jumps up and says to you, I got your back. I'm in control of this. Every time the enemy tries to remind you of what you used to be, the Lord says, I got your back. I've taken care of everything that you used to be. Don't you know I've put it in the sea of forgiveness? Don't let him bring up no foolishness in your life to turn you around. I got your back on you. When the devil tries to remind you of past heartaches and disappointments, tell me something that I don't know. Get behind me. Please. He acts like he's trying to shift you with nonsense. That's why I say you worry needlessly.
Amen.
God has a standard. He has sanctioned the Holy Ghost to fight my battles for me. I can't sing this song, but y'all going to tell you the words to it. Y'all know the words. The words go, though the storms keep on raging. You probably know. You know that? Sing. Sing that song. Tell me no, but I don't know what you sing. Because it's going to speak into your life. That's what God gave me. Though the storms keep on raging in my life, and sometimes it's hard to tell the night from day. Oh, help me, Jesus. Still the hope that lies within is reassured as I keep my abundant distance short. You know what, y'all? Well, play now.